Government corruption has never been more prevalent or caused more harm. It's why extremism is on the rise. It's why the financial gap between the haves and have-nots has never been wider. And it's why our planet is at risk of an extinction level tragedy. That's why I need your help to keep exposing the truth about the rot on both sides of the aisle. Become a supporter or a friend of the show today by clicking on the coffee link in the description box below. Friends of the show join me on a Zoom hangout once a month, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and I can get to know you better. But the most important reason to help is to keep the show alive. Together, we can and will save our country and our planet. Thanks in advance and enjoy the show. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 24-year-old Georgia resident Benjamin Torre traveled to D.C. with his parents. In an FBI interview on January 21st of last year, Torre told the agents that he attended Trump's rally because he's a, quote, patriot. And he admitted that when he reached the Capitol, he saw someone use a cane to break the window on a Capitol door. And then that person reached in and opened the door from the inside, but they were let in. Right. Torre also admitted to entering the Capitol through a broken window, where he said he witnessed a large piece of furniture that had been knocked over, although it seems like he was trying to minimize it because he said it had fallen over, as if large pieces of furniture just fall over by themselves. I hate it when that happens. And Torre claimed that the officers helped the mob and didn't attempt to stop them from moving through the building. Torre went on to admit entering what looked like a conference room, and he said that while he was in the room, someone lit a cigarette, and he thought to himself, quote, if we were really as violent as people think we are, we could take that and light that sofa. He also told the agents that he approached officers at one point, and he told them, quote, we are here in support of you, and we back the blue. So you support the police by distracting them from helping their fellow officers who are being beaten and tasered. Interesting. And Torre said that he was telling his friends what happened at the Capitol, and he said, quote, it was not what you see on the news. TikTok makes it look really bad. Instagram makes it look really bad. So actual video footage of what took place makes it look really bad, you guys. Facts make it look really bad. Maybe because it was bad. And Torre himself seemed to acknowledge that in video evidence, because while he was inside the office he identified as the conference room, someone recorded him saying, quote, this is fucking wild, man. And quote, this is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. God dang, dude. I've been here so many times in my life, but never like this. Torre was also seen in other video footage inside the office of Senator Jeff Merkley. So Torre was arrested on February 9th of last year, and he was charged with 5 misdemeanors: entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, entering certain rooms in the Capitol, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol. So in March of this year, Torre pleaded guilty to the parading charge. He was looking at up to 6 months in jail, up to 5 years probation, and $5,000 in fines. But the prosecutor only requested 14 days in jail and 3 years of probation. At the sentencing hearing, Torre's attorney argued for leniency, and the attorney cited his immaturity as an excuse for his actions. She also told the judge that Torre spoke to his college classmates and, quote, publicly denounced what he did and encouraged others not to make the same mistake. You'll see why I'm being so sarcastic when I get to the end. U.S. District Judge Rudolph Contreras presided over this case, and he pointed out how Torre's actions contributed to the more serious crimes that were committed at the Capitol. He said, quote, he must be held accountable for his actions. Then Judge Contreras also told Torre, quote, someone living with their parents and working at the Gap does not reflect someone with a lot of life experiences. I hope this has provided you with life experiences that have matured you. Torre then admitted that he lost his job after his arrest, but he said he did secure another form of employment since then. When all was said and done, though, the judge gave Torre a very weak sentence. He was given only 2 months of home detention, 12 months of probation, 60 hours of community service, a $1,613 fine, which I don't know why it's such an odd amount, and then $500 in restitution. I will say this, the judge did order that all of the guns, all of the family's guns be removed from their home while he's on probation. So that hurts all of them, which is a good thing. But here's why I'm so sarcastic about this case. Here's why I have absolutely zero faith that this guy understands what he did was wrong. And I have absolutely no doubt that he's going to reoffend if these spoiled brats don't get their way again in 2024. Torre's mother, Christine Torre, volunteered for the Stop the Steal organization that was led by convicted felon Ali Alexander. She's currently fighting a subpoena issued by the House Select Committee. Evidently, they're trying to obtain her cell phone, and they want to look at the records, and she refuses to turn them over. You know, like all innocent people do. So, yeah, Torre is a product of his moronic, gullible, justice-obstructing environment. So there's no hope for this guy. Unless he moves out, unless he starts spending time with people who live in reality and actually follow the law and care about law and order as they claim to, there's no hope. So yeah, I'm not buying any of his BS. Anyway, guys, when I hear more about him, I'll let you know. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care. I'll talk with you soon.